Here with UWL head volleyball coach Amber Dunn after UWL's 3-1 victory over St. Mary's University. Wednesday night at Mitchell Hall, the Eagles improved to 15-10 overall. St. Mary's drops to 12-11. Coach, let's first talk about the match. The scores, you won 25-22, 25-19. They came back and won 25-21, and then that last one went 25-23. So a great match. A lot of action both ways, long rallies. Just talk about overall the match, how you thought it went.
Yeah, I think for the most part it was a pretty solid match. I love that we did a great job of digging the ball. I think we could have done a little bit better job with the serve and pass game. St. Mary's does a great job. They've got some pretty solid hitters. I thought their top 3 hitters tonight played very well for them. We just needed to slow them down a little bit, and I felt like we could be successful. And so, I think in set 3 we didn't do a good job of sticking to our game plan. And obviously, as a result, we did not win that set. And so, again, the biggest thing for me, we've got 8 freshmen, 2 transfers. We're trying every day, every time we get on the volleyball court, just to find ways to get better.
You got contributions from a lot of players. You had 4 in double digits in kills. Abby Fox had 53 assists. Marissa Johnson, 29 digs. Julia Van Fleet had 21. Sophie had 10 as well. So just let's first talk about Marissa, senior, the only senior you got on your team tonight. She was honored before the match. Just talk about what she's meant to you in your 2 years here, and then just overall to the program.
Yeah, she is a pretty outstanding kid. I know, a year ago when I took this job, I wasn't sure, obviously, what it's going to be like with upperclassmen and the old way and the new way, and who's going to buy in, and if they're ready to go in a direction. And she's always been a kid who just loves to compete, who loves to be on a volleyball court. She's a great teammate. I know her teammates really think very highly of her. While I would love for her to be more of a vocal leader, I think she really thrives being that leader by example. I think for me, she's the type of kid that I take home with me. She's a great kid. I love having her around. I love having her with my family, things like that. I've loved her family as well. And so for me, I think it's going to be a pretty big impact, not only on the program, but also for me. I think she's done some really outstanding things in her career. She too, just like any player, works through confidence and mental stability and being a great student in the classroom and trying to be a great leader on the volleyball court all the time. And so, like no other student athlete, she's challenged too. She had an outstanding night. It's probably the best I've seen her play yet this year. My favorite part about that is I'm even more excited to see what she's got in store yet for us. So.
You had a few points lead there in the 4th set. They kind of came back and made a run at you at the very end there. Then you held out for the 25-23 win, and like we said in that 4th set, just talk about the resiliency of your team there to hold on there in that 4th set.
Yeah, I still go back to us being so young. I think there are moments when we can just be really ripping on all cylinders, and then there are moments when we kind of sit back and wait for things to happen or let somebody else get the job done. And unfortunately in our league and with the level of play in this area, we just don't get that. You're not going to see teams make back-to-back errors for you to win matches very often. We got lucky there at the end. I would have liked to have seen St. Mary's come at us a little bit more, but I do think we did a better job setting up a really good solid block, and so the hitters felt like they had to hit around, and we forced them to make 2 errors. So while I feel like we could have sat back and waited for them to make errors, I felt like we forced those errors to happen.
You're 15-10 right now. A little bit of a break now. You don't play for a week. You go to Whitewater next week, ranked 20th in the country. Just what you're going to do in this week with your team leading to the final regular season week, which starts next Wednesday.
Yeah, they're in need of a break. It's certainly overdue. I think it'll be good for them to get out of here. I know it's homecoming, but I think it'll be a really great opportunity for them to get some true rest. We're going to go early on Friday, and then they'll have Saturday and Sunday to themselves. I know for me, I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting out of town. I'm going to take some relaxation time to make sure that we're already geared up for Monday's practice and then ready to kick some butt at Whitewater.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.